Okay, so let me get this straight. First you break your collarbone, then you're growing a second butthole, and now your front tooth is falling out? Isn't it obvious that you're withering away due to your crappy diet?
Honestly, you might have been right all along. I think not eating the raw liver and goat testicles is what did it to me. Do you think you can give me a meal plan or something?
Now you're talking, bro. I got you.
Coming at you live from Skeleton City. Another day and apparently another health issue. You know, it's crazy. Like, since starting this channel, I think the channel might be a bad omen. Like, first, I break my collarbone. Then, I have to have butthole surgery on my second butthole. And now, my front tooth is basically falling out, apparently. So this morning, or like last night, I was tasting blood in my mouth, and I did notice there was like a little bump last night when I was brushing my teeth, but I didn't think anything of it. So then I tasted some blood in the middle of the night or whatever, and then when I woke up, like the bump was a little bigger. So I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I pushed up against it with my tongue, and like some pus is coming out of my front tooth, which I already told the story, but I knocked my front tooth out when I was skateboarding 10 years ago. And yeah, I actually didn't knock it out. I cracked it like in half, and I thought it might be able to be saved. But like after like a week, like the crack, like I would push the like tooth together, and like basically red blood and pus would come out of the crack, and it was like the pulp of the tooth had already been like damaged, and the tooth was done.
Like the root was like dying.
The root was dying, yeah.
It was like your gum above the tooth was like purple.
Yeah.
It was like dead.
Yeah, so the dentist thought I was going to be able to save that tooth, and then I like went back and I was like, yeah, this thing smells horrible, and like it smelled like dead meat or like rotten meat. But anyways, he ripped that tooth out, and then I got a dental implant put in there. And yeah, so there was like pus coming out of like there's.
So you've had this implant for 10 years and not had any issues?
No issues for the last 10 years. And it's just like, if you guys, probably most of you don't have a dental implant, but basically it's like the gum above, there's no like root of the tooth anymore. So that gum is just like floppy. It's just like, there's nothing. There's
a screw.
There's a screw.
Screwed up into your bone.
Yeah, but it doesn't push against the gum like your normal like roots of your teeth, how they push against your gum. Mm-hmm. So the point is, I always got a water pick in there. Like, I have to make sure to clean that area out. Like, it's been like this for 10 years. Like, if I don't, if I don't clean that area good, the next day, like, if you, again, another TMI video, but if you, like, feel around in that gum, like, and then you smell your finger, like it smells what?
What even is this?
Like, yeah, it smells so bad. So, you got to clean that area out with the water pick. But anyways, the point is, now that area has pus coming out of it. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I know a lot of people, all the trolls would be like, oh yeah, it's because you eat too much sugar, you eat too much fruit, you don't blah, 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 you're not on a keto diet or whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, I've had no issues with this implant for 10 years. And I asked ChatGPT when I woke up, and of course ChatGPT, which it does this, it was like, you need to go to the dentist right now, like blah, 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 blah.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday. So the dentist ain't even, and tomorrow is Memorial Day or Labor Day or whatever it is. The dentist ain't going to be open tomorrow either. So I'm not going to go to the dentist, at least for the next 2 days. But ChatGPT is like, this is very urgent. So I just, in my head, I was like, ChatGPT is just being dramatic. Because it likes to do that. Because it, like, I think legally, it can't be like, oh, no, you're fine. Yeah. And then, like, your tooth, like, rots out of your skull. And then you sue ChatGPT or whoever you're suing. So, yeah, ChatGPT said, go to the dentist ASAP. So I was like, arguing with ChatGPT, I'm like, are you just being dramatic? And he's like, no, like, seriously, you need to go. So then I looked on Reddit, and yeah, basically everybody's saying the same thing, go to the dentist, which I will when the dentist opens. But
either way, there's nothing you can do about it right now. So you're just trying to find out your options.
Right,
like,
yeah.
You're not just avoiding going, but like you just want to know from real people.
Yeah.
Like, on Reddit.
I'm curious to know what like I'll actually, if this can be solved. Of course ChatGPT said antibiotics. I don't take antibiotics. always avoid taking antibiotics, and I've never had issues. Once ChatGPT told me I need to be on antibiotics, which if the dentist goes, he's going to prescribe antibiotics, and I'm not going to take them. But I do. But they said he can clean up there. But the point is, I think Reddit. Sorry, this video has like become a huge rant. But I think a lot of people on Reddit basically said their implant. I don't know if my implant's going to fail right away, but they said like that was like the signs.
The
first sign of the implant was failing. And dental implants can last anywhere from like forever, but I think the normal thing is like 15 to 25 years. So I suppose...
Well, you're on the lower side. You're only at 10. Not even. It's actually 9 years.
Yeah. Well, no, it's been 10.
I thought it was 2016.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I guess it's been 9 years. But when I got that implant done, I was like, we were dead broke at the time. And
you went to get a quote from like the oral surgeon.
Like the oral implant people, and it was like 10 grand or 12 grand or whatever it was.
I don't even think we had dental insurance or something.
No, of course. Like, insurance has always been an issue with us.
So then I feel like this happened and we're like, we need to get dental insurance, and now it's like we have insurance and it's like not doing anything.
Yeah,
so.
well, we have dental insurance, but it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, insurance is the biggest. This channel needs to be called Insurance City, because all we ever do is come on here and
complain about insurance.
Complain about insurance. And I know that, like, you know, Canadian insurance isn't. I know there's like a whole thing like that's not a good like a good solution as well. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know what the solution is.
Yeah, it just sucks. Anytime you need something medically done, it's going to cost an arm and a leg. An arm and a tooth.
An arm and a tooth. But no. Basically, 10 years ago, we couldn't afford to get the surgeon, and my friend told me go to Tijuana and get the implant, which I was considering doing, but then my dentist was like, hey, you know what, I know how to do implants. He's like, I don't do them very often.
Never done one before, but I watched a YouTube video.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, I can do it for you. And he was like, honestly, kind of like, he was like, I can do it for you. But again, I was broke. So I was like, yeah, like he charged like half the price, or it was like $6 grand. Mm-hmm. So I just went with my dentist, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not blaming it on that guy, but maybe
that's the reason it's failing.
Maybe that's the reason it's failing now, a little prematurely. I don't even know if it is failing, but either way, the point is, I got pus coming out, and it's very tender when I push up against it. Like, I was just eating watermelon. It was that crispy, unripe watermelon. But even like chewing watermelon with my front tooth was a little tender. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. There's something going on. But
so like, what are the options? Like, either A, he just needs to clean it out, but it could come back again, or B, like, I mean, you can't be without a front tooth.
Yeah.
Can they redo it? Like, is that an option, or is it like,
I don't think
if it fails and it fails to like adhere to your bone or whatever, like, what are you gonna do?
I think that's it. I think they need to take it out.
You just have
I don't know. I have no. If any of you guys have more experience with dental implants, I think they take the implant out, let the bone heal, and then I'll just have to get a whole new implant. I don't know.
I don't know if you'd have like a permanent flipper,
I know.
like your,
or permanent, yeah.
That you take out, you know?
I'm about to get dentures.
Dentures, yeah. Like my grandpa had, takes them out at the end of the night.
I'm about to get dentures. Like, all this implant, like, dude, it's so expensive.
Teeth are overrated.
I know. Like, all this time and money spent into this implant, and then it just fails. Like, I don't know. Whatever. It's like, yeah.
Well, we'll know more. We're going to call on, I guess, Tuesday is the first day they open, and they probably won't get us in, so we'll update.
Yeah, probably sometime next week. Maybe I'll have an update. But if any of you guys got any, other than all of the normal, everybody's gonna say, yeah, it's because
of your diet.
It's because of your diet. Yeah, I know that's what everybody's gonna say, but
maybe if you had more muscle, you'd have
right. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think too. Is it like the collarbone?
That's what I was like. Did that like initiate like all your like stuff was like going to your collarbone, and it
took from the it took all my my vitamin K2 and sent it to the collarbone and took it straight. Or
I mean, I don't know if this like is real or not, but like when I my wisdom teeth, I've had my wisdom teeth in like my whole life. I've never had issues with them. But then when I was losing weight, they started like hurting and stuff. And I'm in my 30s. So like usually when you have wisdom teeth issues, it's going to be like in your teens and stuff. That's why everyone gets them out when they're like 18. But I started having issues, and I've never had issues my whole life. And he's like, well, have you had any changes? Like, have you been pregnant? Have you done this? Like, any hormonal things? And he's like, have you lost weight? And I'm like, well, yeah, I did, like, lose quite a bit of weight. And he's like, oh, well, that could be it. Like, the changes in your hormones just, like, changes things about your body.
Right.
And so my wisdom teeth were, like, trying to come in, like, 15 years too late.
Right.
So.
And that's, again, like, that's the thing. Like, don't get fat. Like, just, like, the body doesn't want to get fat. It doesn't want to be fat. It certainly doesn't want to lose weight. It doesn't want to gain weight or lose weight. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Is it because I just lost 66 pounds that my implant is failing? I haven't asked ChatGPT that, but I will. So I have no idea. But either way, the point is, like, the more stable you can keep things in your body, probably the better. But yeah, that's my story for today. And yeah, if you guys got any advice for me, let me know. And yeah, until next time, stay bony.